Well, I've been playing Fortnite lately, and I can't help to realize that the playground mode Epic put in is actually pretty trash compared to other games that has custom matchmaking and everything in it. It's missing a lot of important, certainly like crucial features that's needed to make this game mode even acceptable or good compared to others. Also, acknowledges that this game is still in early access and development, and there will be changes made on later in its life, but I have a few criticism or suggestions, depends on how you see it. Playground mode and Epic. I don't think you really have an excuse for why this game mode is actually this bad, because like, it's been out for like, how long? 3 months already? And you haven't done anything significant, other than changing beacon color and adding team swapping and everything. Instead of implementing actually good features that will improve a player experience playing this game. Well, I mean, the changes to adding teams into this game mode is actually pretty good. Cause before you can edit your enemy structure, and it's like super broken. So that's one thing Epic did right. Also, don't judge the gameplay that's going on in the background. I don't pretty trash Fortnite, so yeah. Well, the first thing I have to say is, why the fuck is custom loot spawning still not in the game? Every time I want to do anything playground, like 1v1 my friends or just build something stupid, I have to spend time finding loot. Like 10 to 20 minutes of time trying to find a heavy shotgun or chug jug or shield to just start my fight with my friend. And it gets really annoying after a while. There's a few ways you can implement this feature, like as simple as adding a console onto your game by pressing a button, and you can type in command like /spawn or /give heavy shotgun. Or you can do it more fancily, like by adding an actual UI, like a Minecraft creative mode, where you can press a button to open a menu you can spawn item in from. The first option is probably way easier to implement than the second feature, because you have to design whole UI around it, and that's why I say you don't really have excuses. The first one is so easy to implement. You just have to add a console and add custom commands, which is like, I'm pretty sure it's not that hard to implement to a game. Well, I do realize that it's gonna be quite hard for console player to use the first option by typing commands, because they don't exactly have a keyboard, and yeah, it's gonna be quite slow for them to type, but still, you can still implement it. It's not gonna be that hard. It might be a PC exclusive feature, but it's better than doing nothing. Also, the second feature I thought of they could implement is something towards like classes, or like a ready up kind of button, where in the press of button you can get your weapon of your choice and shield, full shield, building materials and everything. And you can edit your classes in your main menu. You can have multiple classes, and you can choose what you want to spawn in, like maybe explosive class with rocket launchers and C4s, or just a ordinary normal assault class like AR, shotgun, and everything. It'll help tremendously towards speeding up the game, as spawning the item will probably take a while too, and it's definitely really helpful to make this game mode more playable. Next thing Epic should implement is definitely a custom lobby. For example, if you don't like the features I mentioned above, you can join a lobby with maybe no custom loot spawning, no classes, or even no explosives, because I have to admit, explosives is actually quite annoying when you're fighting with other people, and yeah. Speaking of that, when you have joined solo with Don't Fail, or you have let's say a full squad with you, you can make yourself the admin. If you like the party leader, you're the admin, and you can choose these features when you start the game. So there should be like a menu where you can choose these options. And also during the game, you should all be able to change them, or maybe add a voting system where other people can vote if you want to change them or not. Speaking of a voting system, you should definitely be able to vote a player out when you're playing maybe solo fill during Playground. So if a player is being really annoying and starts spawn killing or team griefing or anything, or breaking your structure down, you should be able to start a vote where the other 2 or 3 Playground players can vote him out. If they all vote yes, and he'll be kicked out of the lobby. If Epic want to go one step further, they could add custom commands, like maybe a /freeze or /set movement speed or something. So you can like maybe set movement speed to like 1000%. That'll be hilarious to play with. Or even also maybe change weapon damage. Maybe set the SMG damage 10 times 1000. So you can try to trick shot people with SMGs from super far away. That'll be quite fun to play with. Which will definitely expand the longevity of this game mode and this game. Speaking of longevity, they should also add modding and everything, but that's another story. But they should definitely add those things to make the game more fun. It's not necessary, but it's definitely a good feature to have, and it won't be hard to implement because they already have these values like gravity value, everything already in the engine itself. They can just use a command to change these values. It's not a brand new feature you have to implement. It's just changing value of something. The last thing to say is Epic. Why don't you just combine your game modes together? Maybe combine Solid Gold with Playground or Soaring 50. You can like combine them so that like you can have the game rules of Soaring 50 but in Playground. And that's just a small feature you can implement, and it's not that hard. That's basically all to say about Playground's current state. It's not a great game mode, but Epic can definitely improve it with small changes like I mentioned. It's just these small changes that can make a lot of difference, you know? So Epic should stop wasting time changing freaking Porter Fords to blue and Silence Pistols to green, and like actually focus on refining the game modes and everything, you know? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do what every single YouTuber tell you to do, and yeah, thanks for tuning in.